Mike Tirico breaks, and we welcome you. Punter Bradley Pinion gets this started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And he'll be brought down at 25. Decent field position to start this drive. From the shotgun, it's and that is incomplete. Remember what they told us leading into this game? They said it's so critical for us to make success, especially on third down. They want to maintain possession, extend that drive. The first crack comes up, and they fail through the air. We're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game. Good return. Set up the offense with a short field. Moving outside the pocket. And he just does pick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe fortunate that all it is an incompletion. This offense has to do a better job of generating chunk plays. Once he gets outside the pocket, they transition to scramble. Instead, nobody covers downfield. He forces a difficult throw, and luckily it falls incomplete. Off the play fake, it's the this one right on target. run as one falls incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better yards. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows. And if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing the ball.
And he is out of bounds. Marked out at 20 feet. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down. They'll run it for the first time. Bijan Robinson. He's to the 10. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
You just don't see these holes too often at this end level. Like, you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing the Seahawks.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Cowboys nothing.
Is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Devontae Jefferson on return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Dak confirmed here on first down. Left side, caught by Ferguson. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage. So let's call it a loss of 1 on the first down. Now a second down throw. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Understatement to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it out.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field. They clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
And he'll give out foul.
7, Bijan Robinson on the carry. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Penix. Now a screen will be set up for Robinson. And a good job rallying to the football. Just a gain of yards. Sets up the 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Here's 3rd and 2. Taken by Pitts. A pickup there of 13. First down.
That's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there, man.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18. We'll go play action now with pass. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Great London. Touchdown Atlanta. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense does it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for a touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win.
Oh shit, man! I got start over every fucking game like this.
We're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First down goes to Prescott. He's got it. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they'll be staring down. Up past the 40 with Gallup.
First down, Cowboys.
He'll get this out to the run flat. Oh, nice open field catch there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down.
So after one, 14-0 is our score. More from Houston. Coming up in a moment. First and 10. Prescott again. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And the ball is called way down into the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. Dak, we get this to Blue. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by these guys.
And he'll be marked down at the 7. And will set up first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. This one is hauled in on the feet and downs. Yes! Touchdown, Dallas.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey. Carter on the return. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They're going to go play action. Open man downfield. That's one. And he will dive into the end zone. 81 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. And that is number 2. He is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes our return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. Left side, punt by Leonard. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain. A run with Blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So his team finds themselves in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy. That's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
They'll go for it. It's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to about 42. Now, Prescott. Downfield by Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. And even 30 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. Plays like this,
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in second and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field is just gone.
And a nice run as he surges forward a gain of 8 and sets up third down. To throw is Prescott. That is what a throw. Touchdown Cowboys. His second touchdown of this first half.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown might ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz seconds. That's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, with great awareness meets great speed. All you need is great execution.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Carter on the return. He'll get across 20, he's marked him down at the 23-yard line. Mooney in motion. On first down, it's Penix. Now, deep ball from London. That's going to be incomplete. That was very scouted. That's going to bring up that second down.
Pass it second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to look downfield once again. And the Cowboys are going to take him at their own 30-yard line.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, it's certainly going to be all he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
First down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On the ground, it's Blue. And they move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Prescott now. He's got the tight end. Luke Schooney. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. It's a gain of 26 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. Not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here.
To the end zone. He's intercepted. Picked up by Devine Diablo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and get a chance at that ball. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they forced a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10. Let's go. On the pitch, it's Robinson. And he'll take this back to the 43-yard line. DeMario Marshall, fair on tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Mooney in motion. Now Penix to throw on second down. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And managed to pick up about 4. Bucky's now up to make the stop. From 31, here is second down and 5. London running motion. On second down, here's Penix. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up third down.
Third and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's got the tight end, that's Pitts. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Plant, it's Penix. It is run in the end zone. Falcons to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Falcons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kicks away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. First down, Prescott. Runs across the field, that's Pickens. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a great way to start the run. A gain of 20 and a first down. On first and 10, Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Pass into the hands of the man. Look at maybe 3 out of that one. And it's a shot, third down. Again, Prescott to the air. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Third down. I focused, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep straight touchdown.
To the air again. Prescott. That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl. Throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Carter on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On play action, Penix. And that one is completely lost. Good job getting those feet in there.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sideline. It just doesn't accomplish in the grand scheme.
From 29, here's second and 7. On the toss. It's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Third and inches. They'll begin the quarter, giving it to Robinson. And he is going to have a first down. Had it by plenty, too. Keeping the drive alive on third and inches.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
4 yards. That's good. Falcons. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mooney in motion. Here comes Robinson. Toss to the right. Face to run. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. He's Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball, the lead, and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possession to be had to claw yourself back in.
Now, the whistle looks like there was movement on the left side of the offensive block. Gonzalez now for the point extra point. Backed up because of the extra point is good.
Score. Falcons 35. Cowboys 22.
The kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as they kick away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. He should get position to start the drive.
First and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on the first down. That one down the field. It is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog on the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
Into space at the 45. C.D. Lamb. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this one back off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
No. Alright. Alright. Give me like a few minutes. Be right there.
Things a little more interesting now. Back to
Alright.
a one
Gotta grab my wallet.
as they kick it away. Carter on the return. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. Look at the three tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On first down, right back to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
It is 3rd and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Pitts is the man in motion. Fourth down, and here's Penix. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Falcons first down. Big letdown defensively. They allow him to convert on 4th and long.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Houston, good night, everyone.